All right, if you're joining us here, we are in our first playoff game of the day. This will be our last game of the day. Win or lose, there will be a game tomorrow morning, either at 9 or 10 a.m. We can post those results updated later. We've got front row, Tenley, Laney, Ava, and back row, Maddie, Kirsten, and Juliana with the serve starting us off. Ball comes over, Tenley sets it, tips it over. Tips, Maddie sends it to Tenley. Tenley sets up Ava. Ava gets a hand on it, puts it over. Free ball coming at us. Kirsten steps up for that. Juliana pushes it over to Laney. Laney takes a swing. Pushes it to the back of the court. Some trouble on the other side. Kirsten gets her hands underneath it and into the wall. Point Skyline. Toss in for Skyline. Tips and it's out. Point for us. Toss in for Vipers. Tenley hustles to get that. Laney with a swing. Puts it in the back corner where no one is standing. Point for us. Serve up for Skyline. Nice serve over to Ava. Tenley sends it over the net. Ava and Laney trying to tangle that one up, but drops on our side, so point for Skyline. Tied 2-2. Kirsten sends it to Tenley. Tenley gets it over to Ava. Ava sends it over. Ball's up middle. Laney swings at it. Ball's out of play. Point Vipers. Tied 3-3 now on the scoreboard. Tenley with a serve. Nice serve, Tenley. Laney gets under it, pushes it over to Maddie. Maddie sends it far at the back of the court. Trouble over there. Ball comes flying over and it's out of bounds. Point for us. We're doing a reset here. Are they? Just I asked the coach a question about the score, what they were doing with it, because it's on an angle. So on the scoreboard, red is on with the winning points. So I was just clarifying to make sure they were marking the score on the right side. So it is 5-3. Ava gets a tip over. Point for us. 6-3. Tenley gets her hands on that, passes it up to Laney. Laney sets up Ava. Ava, ooh, swings it all over the net with the biggest eyes ever. Point for Skyline. Pass over to Juliana. Juliana to Laney. Maddie with a big swing, gets it over. Middle set for the tips, nobody home. Coach giving some tips. Toss in for Skyline. Our ball. Skyline all over the net there. Points are 7-5. Laney with a big serve, ace for us. We have a cheerleading squad on the bench now. Oh, Maddie tries to get some hands blocking that ball. 3. Lost the point there. 8-6 for Vipers, still 2 ahead. Tenley's got it up to Ava. Ava sets up Maddie. Maddie with a swing. Far back side of the court. Skyline struggling. Tips over. Vipers somehow got it up and over. Oh, in. Skyline 7, Vipers 8. Apparently there's a cool app that I can download to live stream from and keep the score up to date for you guys on the screen. So future broadcasting may take an alternative route. Ava with a big play at the net, tips it over the block. Point for us. Tenley to Ava. Ava sets up Kirsten. Kirsten with a nice tip and an empty hole. Good point. Laney gets it over and it goes right back into the back of the court. Tips over. Juliana there. Ava sets it up. Kirsten's got to reach for it. Gets it in and over the in line. Point for us. Vipers up 11-7. Before the end of the season, I'm going to have nicknames for everybody so I don't have to yell out girls' names constantly. Really keeps the fans on their toes. Ball into the net, our point. Tenley takes that one, passes to Maddie. Maddie sets up Kirsten in the middle. Kirsten swings, deep push. Skyline sends it over. Ava sets it up, tight at the net. Maddie was on the net, point for them. It is 12-8 still for Vipers in the lead. Laney takes the pass to Maddie. Maddie can't get her 2 hands on it, sends it over, and it's out. Tenley takes the pass, sends it over to Ava. Kirsten with a pass over. Skyline sending a free ball over. Ball lands out, point for Vipers, 13-9. Okay, Laney with the pass. Maddie with the set. Kirsten with a swing. Stumped and over, nobody home. Tenley reaching for it, but not quite there. Girls working on covering that center hole for tips, so hands on it is better than it hitting the floor. Keep working, girls. Score is 12-11. Skyline sends it over high. Laney gets it up. Juliana pushes it over and Tenley gets her hand on it, puts it down. Trouble for Skyline, point for us. 14-11. Vipers up by 3. Laney takes it up. Communication error there. Kirsten calling for some help, and we'll get the next one. Ava passes it up. Kirsten sets it up. Juliana pushes it into the empty hole. Nice spot. Good point. 15-12. Skyline back to serve. Short serve into the net. 16-12, Vipers toss in. Tenley with a swing, tips it over, finds the hole, out of play, point for us. Toss in, it's up, and it's a hit into the net. Point for us. 18-12. Be a toss. Timeout called. All right, we're back on the court. Girls are ready to rock here. Serve for Vipers, so Kirsten will be back. Good serve and trouble on the other side receiving it, so a free ball coming at us. Ava takes that one. Juliana sets it up. Tenley to hit it. Pushes it way back. In on the very corner of the line. Point for us. 19-12. This team placed fourth in their pool. They are a city team. Our country kids are surprising some of the other teams here, keeping up with the competition. Tenley with a nice hit, adjusted there well. Free ball coming over. Tenley, nice hit. Dug up in the back. It's over. Good take, Maddie. Kirsten sets it up. Tenley did push it over. Back, back. Trouble. Point for us. Skyline to serve here. Nice take from Maddie. Laney gets it up. Tenley gets the ball up. Juliana tries one-handed to tip it over, and it rolls off her fingers and out of play. Score is 20-14. Vipers coasting on a lead here. Nice pass up from Maddie. Juliana sets Laney. Laney swings, and it's out at the back of the court. Point Skyline. Toss for Vipers. Oh, just kidding. Toss for Skyline. 2 touches. Push it over. There you go. Good swing, Laney. They played it up. It's going to be tight at the net. Kirsten steps in. Juliana has to get it up and over. One-handed, she got it over the net. Okay, they called the carry ball on Laney there. Good play, girls. Keep working at the net. Just sorting out the serves and tosses again. So serving back here is Juliana for us. Good serve off the hands of a Skyline player and out of play. Maddie gets that up, sends it back over. Skyline sends it on their own side. Points for us, 22-16. Kirsten sends it to Tenley. Tenley sets it up. Ava rushes to get there, finds an empty hole. Kirsten takes that one, pushes it to Tenley. Lainey gets her hand on that. Tips over. Ava up to Tenley. She tips it over again. Kirsten doing a great job in the back row, getting in on all the plays. Tenley sets it over. Hoping to use it here. Free ball coming back. Kirsten passes up. Lainey helps it. Sends it way back. Ends up inside the in line. Point for us. 23? 24. 23-16. Lainey took that one and off to the side of the court. A little slow for our girls to get moving, that they should keep playing, but ball down and point to the other team. So 23-17. Kirsten up with a pass. Tenley sets it up. Ava standing, hits it into the net. Ball is in. Back of the court. Score is 23-19. Vipers are still leading. Just sorting out the serves and tosses again, and we call the timeout. So hang on to the lead here and hopefully not have to go to 3 sets. Back out on the court. Here we go. All right, Tenley's back to serve. Point for us. Skyline sends it out of bounds. Toss in for Skyline. Tips. Lainey gets her fingers on it, puts it back down on their side. Point for us. Final score, 25-19 in the first set. Switching sides. Due to the lack of space in the other side of the court, there is, I pretty much would be on the bench for live feed, so I think I'll just stay where I am for this one. So unfortunately, you'll have to watch from afar. So we'll have a lineup change for the second half, and Juliana was captain, so she'll be playing a second set here with Cece, Natalie, Aubrey, Nitty, Polly. All right, to the court. We're ready to rock. Just getting the teams set. Did I freeze and come back on? I stepped away for a minute during the break, so. Oh, you can almost hear a pin drop in here. It's so quiet. We're just waiting on the ref at the table with the scorekeepers to verify the team lineups. All right, so Skyline's going to start the serving off for us here. Serves into the net, point for us. Toss in for Vipers. Juliana to take the toss. Pass up to Natalie. Natalie sets it up. Cece swings into the net, point for Skyline. Skyline toss. Set up. Passes over as a free ball. Set was going to Aubrey, but over the net. Natalie gets it up again. Cece with a swing. This time it makes it over. Tips. Polly's there to cover. Nobody gets the middle ball. Skyline with 2. Vipers with 1. Coaches are making sure they're on the right side of the court to start. Natalie with a serve. It's coming over. Vipers missed that one. 3-1 Skyline. Pass up. Free ball coming over. Natalie sets that. Cece. Polly gets that over, and it goes flying off into the crowd. Point for Vipers. Let's turn it around here, girls. 2:30. Toss for Vipers. Nitty to take this one. Pass up to Cece. Cece sets middle. Aubrey swings. Puts it in the hole. Point Vipers. 3-3. Skyline serving. Nice serve. Nitty gets it up. Cece hesitates for a second, and it's just long enough for the ball to hit the floor. Vipers toss. Nitty gets it up. Cece sets it. Goes to Aubrey. Aubrey puts it in the hole in the middle. Point for us. It's tied at 4. Polly with a push to the back of the court. The score is 5-4 for Skyline. Up by 1. It is 6-4 Skyline right now. toss in for Vipers. Girls need to turn it around here and take back this lead. Aubrey puts it in. Skyline digs it up. 2 of them there. Ball's over. Cece takes it. Aubrey sets it up. Polly. Free ball coming over. Nitty passes up. Cece to take that one. Aubrey swings. Ball's into the net. Makes it over. Cece gets her hands on it. Aubrey swings. Nope. Ref called it out. It was very close. Discussion there about what the call was. Hands went one way and voice call was another. So Nitty with a huge dig there to get that fumbling ball over. Juliana gets it up to Cece. Aubrey passes up. Gets blocked and sends it back over. Ball's up for Skyline. Tips over. Cece gets her hands on it. Aubrey with a diving save and sends it over the net. Into the net on Skyline side. Point for Vipers. There's a discrepancy between the score keeping here. Just discussing the score here. There was a little bit of a mix-up on the scoreboard. Just trying to sort it out. So they're saying it's 7-5. Ball landed on the line. It was in Skyline's point, so it's 8-5. So that's just a retoss. It needs to have 2 touches before it goes over the net on the toss. So they get a second chance. No points awarded. Trouble. It's over. Oh, and we struggled on the other side with a flimsy ball. 9-5. Vipers got to dig out of a hole here. So played over the net on the first pass, so it's going to be a retoss again. Natalie to pass it up to the setter. Second hands on it. Aubrey sets up Juliana. Juliana swings and it's over. Polly with the block at the center and it touches the net and it's a point for Vipers. So we are at 6-9. Vipers are down by 3. Oh, 2 balls rolling into the court. Tips over by Aubrey and into the net by the Skyline. Good play, Aubrey. Natalie with a pass up. Aubrey to set. Sets up Polly. Polly with a swing and finds a hole in the tips and played onto the net. Point for Vipers. Climbing back out of the hole. It's 8-9. Passes up. Skyline with a set over. Aubrey has to get her hands on it for Juliana. Makes it over. Touched and into the wall. Tied up at 9. We got a serve coming in from Aubrey here. Jump serve on par. Hands got it. Passed over. Free ball. Cece sets it up to Polly. Polly tries to give Nitty a pass and it's into the net. 10-9. just to stop and play here. There's a girl tying her shoes, so they'll just do that toss again. Cece knew where the ball was coming into the hole, so she tried to get there, just not quite. We are at 11-9. Okay, Vipers get a swing here. Natalie sets it up to Polly. Polly sets up to Juliana. Juliana with a big swing. Skyline gets it up. It's onto the net and into their side, so point for us. All right, Vipers at 10, Skyline 11. Serve Skyline. Polly gets over to her spot. Juliana in the middle, pushes it out. 12-10 for Skyline. Toss into Cece. Cece sets up Polly. Polly sets it to Nitty. Nitty with a big swing off the tape. 2 hits off of a head, and it's not called out of play. Keep going. Point for us. Found the hole. Pass in. Oh, one-handed and back, and Nitty sends it over, free ball. Cece gets under that one. Polly sets it up. Juliana with a swing, in on the line. Good call, ref. Point for us. It's 12-12. Keep battling, Vipers, keep battling. Polly back to serve. Good serve. It's up off the hands. There's trouble getting it over and into the net. Skyline. Point Vipers, 13-12. Toss in. Passed up. That hit was good. It was at the back of the court and in. Tied at 13 again. Aubrey with the pass. Juliana with the set. Nitty with the swing and gets it over. Trouble over here with Skyline getting a free ball back at us. Aubrey takes that pass. Juliana sets it up all the way to Natalie. Natalie pushes it into the back. Straight down the line. Good spot. Nobody home. Point for us. 14-13. Underhand serve coming in at them. Natalie takes that one. It's right on the net. Polly passes up. Juliana with the set. Nitty with the swing and off the inside of her arm. Just a little disconnect there from that jump, but point back for Skyline, so 14-14. Toss in for Vipers. Aubrey to take this one to Juliana. Juliana with a tip over. Free ball coming over. Natalie with a play off the tape, and it rolls in short for the girl who was ready for it. Point for Vipers. We're up 15-14 now. Sets up. Middle hit. Ball is out of play. Vipers point 16-14. First 2-point lead. Juliana back to serve. Oh, out. Long ball and no tip off. So point for the Skyline team. So we're at 15 there and 16 Vipers. Tight game. Toss in here for Skyline. Middle hit all the way into Polly. Polly saves it. Nitty can't quite get her hands on it. 16-16. Polly passes that up to Nitty. Nitty sets up Natalie. Natalie having to adjust. Pushes it all the way to the back of the court. Skyline having some trouble here and playing it into the net. Point for us. 17-16. Skyline serve in here. CC ready for that short serve. Point for Vipers, 18-16. Toss in Vipers. Polly to take the toss. Up to Nitty. Nitty sets up Natalie. Natalie with a long shot out. 17-18. Vipers holding on to the lead. Trouble on Skyline into the wall. Point for us. Serve was just over the tape and rolling in, catching Skyline off guard. 20-17. Skyline has a younger sibling here in the corners, talking into the camera. He's only about 18 inches tall, so didn't quite see him. Polly gets the ball over. Skyline gets a hand on it. Polly sets it up to Natalie. Natalie sets Cece up. Cece pushes it back, and it was in. Just in. Good place. Really finding the right balance of how far back to push it is the key to these games. It seems that those balls that land within a foot of the line are the ones that get us the points. Trouble here. Setter was going for it. Someone else stuck her hands in the way. Vipers are up 22-17. Timeout for Skyline. All right. Kids back on the court. Natalie going back to serve for Vipers. Oh, serves into the net. Easy point for the Skyline team, hanging in there. Toss in for them. Free ball. Aubrey takes that one to Cece. Cece puts it over into the hole. Point Vipers, 23-18. Polly with a swing. Back row takes it, sends it over. Passes up to Cece. Cece sets up Aubrey. Aubrey with a swing off the tape. Trouble. Point Vipers, 24. Possible game and rally point here. Serve for Skyline. Vipers getting that ball up, but trouble on the other side. So point Skyline, it's 24-19. Vipers going with a pass here. So toss in for Nitty. Up to Cece, and Natalie tries to hit it over from back row. Giving them an easy point, 24-20. Skyline's toss and passed up. Ball's coming over free. Nitty takes the pass. Cece sets it up. Aubrey tips it over. Skyline's coming at us into the net. Point Vipers. That's the game, folks. 25 to, what did I say, 20? So that is the end of our day today. We will be back playing tomorrow morning. I can't remember if it's 9 or 10 a.m. So stay tuned for tomorrow's events. There'll be a few more games to come.
Who's going, Club?